The concept of a Satanic New World Order (NWO) seeking to control the population through vaccines is a theory that has gained significant attention in recent years, particularly among conspiracy theorists. This idea posits that a group of powerful individuals and organizations are secretly manipulating world events to establish a one-world government, with vaccines being a key tool in their arsenal of control. According to proponents of this theory, vaccines are not just a means of preventing diseases, but are also laced with toxic substances, microchips, and other mind control agents designed to manipulate and enslave the population. They claim that by vaccinating people, the NWO is able to track their movements, thoughts, and actions, and can even control their behavior remotely. This notion is often linked to the idea of a mark of the beast or a unique identifier that will be required for individuals to participate in the global economy. One of the primary arguments made by those who believe in the satanic NWO use of vaccines for control is that many vaccines contain additives and preservatives that are harmful to human health. For example, they point to the use of aerosol, a mercury-based preservative that has been linked to neurological damage and other health problems. They also argue that vaccines are often manufactured by pharmaceutical companies that have a history of prioritizing profits over people's health, and that these companies are in cahoots with government agencies and other powerful organizations to push the vaccines on the population. Another argument made by proponents of this theory is that the push for mandatory vaccination is a clear indication of the NWO intentions to control the population. They claim that by forcing people to vaccinate, the government is taking away their right to make informed decisions about their own health and well-being and is instead imposing its own will on the population. This, they argue, is a classic tactic of totalitarian regimes and is a clear sign that the NWO is seeking to establish a dictatorship over the world. However, it is essential to note that the overwhelming majority of the scientific community rejects these claims, and there is no credible evidence to support the idea that vaccines are being used as a tool of mass control. Vaccines have been extensively tested and proven to be safe and effective in preventing the spread of diseases, and the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks. The additives and preservatives used in vaccines, such as aerosol, have been thoroughly studied, and numerous scientific organizations, including the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), the World Health Organization (WHO), and the National Academy of Sciences, have concluded that they are safe and do not pose a risk to human health. Furthermore, the idea that vaccines are being used to implant microchips or other mind control devices is simply ridiculous and has no basis in reality. The technology to create such devices does not exist, and even if it did, it would be impossible to implant them in people through vaccines. The notion that pharmaceutical companies and government agencies are working together to control the population through vaccines is also unfounded and ignores the fact that these organizations are composed of human beings who are dedicated to improving public health and well-being. In conclusion, while the idea of a satanic NWO using vaccines to control the population may seem intriguing, it is a baseless conspiracy theory that has no grounding in reality. Vaccines are a vital tool in the prevention of diseases, and the scientific evidence supporting their safety and effectiveness is overwhelming. Rather than spreading misinformation and fueling fear, we should be working to promote a greater understanding of the importance of vaccination and the role it plays in protecting public health. By doing so, we can build a more informed and healthier society and avoid the spread of diseases that can have devastating consequences for individuals and communities.